Hi, I'm Jim Kleinpeter, LSU beat writer for NOLA.com, the Times-Picayune. I'm with fellow beat writer Randy Rosetta, and we're kicking off the season with the first vlog. LSU-Wisconsin on Saturday. Les Miles talked today. Didn't say much, but he did talk. He did tell us that Ethan Posick's going to start at center. He made it seem like Jalen Mills is not going to sit this game out suspended, but he wouldn't tell us anything about the quarterbacks. It's pretty much typical Les Miles today and what we would have expected.
We did learn that he does have the say over the depth chart. Didn't like some parts of it. You mentioned Ethan Posick. It had Elliott Porter as the starter, and he kind of scolded somebody. We don't know who, but he made it be known that he's in charge of the depth chart. And it's no surprise. He's kind of keeping it secret, just like Gary Anderson, Wisconsin tried to. That got out over there about their quarterback. But I think both guys will play, and I think Les knows that. He may tell him Thursday you're both going to play, and he's going to flip a coin who goes out there first.
Yeah, I have to believe, and I'm going to stick by what I've been saying for almost since the spring, is that you got to start Anthony Jennings. He's got the most poise. He's got the most experience. You don't want to throw a freshman out there in a pro stadium in front of not a hostile crowd, but it's just not the friendly confines of Tiger Stadium. So I kind of think he'll go Jennings, and it's been Les's want to go with the upperclassmen. The other thing I think it may surprise fans is I think Wisconsin's not going to be the ground and pound team they think they're going to be, especially if Tanner McAvoy is going to be their quarterback. He's a guy they want to transition to the spread. He's a spread type. He's a good runner, rushed for 400 yards as a junior college quarterback, threw for 1,900 and something. So he knows how to play quarterback, even though he played safety and wide receiver last year.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that doesn't play into LSU's favor a little bit, because I think they're going to be pretty solid on the edges in particular. We talked to some of the defensive tackles today. That's kind of an area of, I don't know if concern, but at least a question mark. If Wisconsin doesn't try to exploit that, I think LSU's outside linebackers have a chance to contain the spread a little bit if their interior guys are playing their spots.
And then there's Melvin Gordon. How does he factor in? He's they had two backs that combined for more than 3,000 yards last year. But Melvin Gordon is not a pounder. He's more of an elusive speed back, and maybe he fits into this spread offense even better than the old style Wisconsin attack.
Yeah, and I think that like a lot of teams did last year, Wisconsin will avoid LSU's secondary a little bit. I think that's maybe the strength of not just the defense but the team. Not deep, talented, a lot of guys back there. Jalen Mills may not even be missed that much. That's how good I think they could be. So they may not want to throw the ball a ton. This may look a lot like LSU and Iowa last year in Tampa in the Outback Bowl, where kind of an ugly game, grinded out, a lot of punts. Jamie Keene may really enjoy his second game against a Big Ten team.
Well, there you have it. Follow us on NOLA.com this week for the LSU-Wisconsin updates and stories. For Randy Rosetta, I'm Jim Kleinpeter. We'll see you on NOLA.com.